Oh, Swivel Heads. It's Greg Allison, Swivel Head News. I am westbound and down on I-12 in Louisiana. Now, my friends, I got to tell you, a lot of crazy stuff's going on right now. I'm going to talk about them. Give a second for people to start coming in the room. I don't see anybody in here yet. Anybody in the chat room? Oh, well. I guess for those that join later, I must just go ahead and get started. It's odd. Yeah, but anyway, so my friends, here's what's crazy. Joe Biden, the President of the United States, has just renewed a waiver. Biden administration has renewed a waiver, hey Nanny, to Iran. The waiver releases $10 billion to Iran. The waiver was set to expire, and Joe Biden just renewed that waiver. $10 billion to Iran. Oh my God, I meant to fix the name of this. I think I'm not used to the sentence on this new format they put here for these videos. Pardon me for being in the dark. I need to rename this video. Wow, I didn't even get a chance to name it like I normally do. Everything's so different. All right, guys, that's what's boiling. That's probably why I ain't getting views, because it's like Joe Biden is funding Iran. I am, you know what? It's almost worth it to end this video and start over with the proper name on this. This isn't going to attract any viewers if I don't rename it. But anyway, guys, here's the situation. This waiver basically held in, the sanction. Waiver is against the sanction. The sanctions was holding money that Iraq was paying to Iran for electricity while they were trying to get on their own. And international banks was being held up until things in Iran should improve. Essentially what Iran would have to do is take that money from dinars, Iraqi money, convert it into euros, so that they could use it somehow and redeposit their banks or whatever. The sanctions prevented that from happening because all this money was held in third country banks, mostly in Europe. So what happened is these sanctions prevented that money from being transferred. However, Biden, just so happy to fund Iran, put a waiver in against these sanctions. That waiver has been in effect for a few months, and Congress has really been strenuously objecting to it. Boy, today, he just, in essence, reestablished that waiver. He extended it. Now, we don't know how much of that $10 billion has already gone to Iran. Now, the administration claims that, oh, well, they can just use this money. Well, I got worse news for you than this. It gets crazy. He's claiming that, well, they can just use this money only use this money for like buying humanitarian relief, food, and, essentials, blah, 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 blah. Well, it turns out, as the Republicans point out, well, yeah, let's just freeze up Iran, who would be spending money on that stuff already, the money they'd already been putting on it, and just freeze that money up to do things like buy missiles for the Houthis to shoot at American troops. I mean, that's what Iran's doing. Iran is funding, giving money and missiles to the Houthis, to the groups also in Iraq and Syria that are firing at Americans, while we're providing funds to Iraq. Now, guys, what sense does that make? Just what sense does it make that we are funding Iraq? Excuse me, we're funding Iran while they are shooting at us. Well, Biden just loves Iran so much. He just loves them so much. Just like his predecessor, the president, he was the Obama, who sent pallet over there in an aircraft. Pallet loads of money. Y'all remember that? Pallet loads of money. And y'all remember that they were sponsoring, that administration, all these color revolutions all over the Mideast to overthrow the governments that were there in the Mideast. supposedly to bring democracy. What they brought in was Muslim Brotherhood into a lot of these countries. Somehow Egypt almost got overthrown, but the military pushed back and stopped it. And they were mad at America for sponsoring that. But I don't know why I'm reconnected with 5G. So I don't want to. I got to change the title because this title is terrible. I'm talking. I'll probably have to pull over to change. I don't even know if I can do it from my phone. My laptop's in the back. I'll probably have to wait until I get to stop somewhere. I don't like the way YouTube has changed the format for sending these live sessions to your own phone. I'm trying so hard to force you into doing vertical. Everything's changed. I don't even know what I'm doing. I hope I got the right orientation here. But anyway, guys, so let me go on with this. So, you don't know how much money's went there out of this 10 million already. 10 billion. Apparently not all of it because he's renewed this. I mean, why is it that they're so in love with Iran? Oh yeah, well there's something about those missiles the Houthis are using. They're depleting. Our boys in the Red Sea are shooting missiles to knock them down, depleting our missile reserve. That's less stuff that we can fire in China if we get into war with China, right? Could it have something to do with it? Could it be related? I've often said I thought that Iran, because Iran also got funded real heavy from China, the Ayatollah regime, against the will of the population. Most people in Iran don't want the Ayatollahs around the country. I've said that many times, but they do. And their grip on the country has been reinforced by none less than the good lovers of freedom and the communist, the Communist Party, the CCP, Chinese Communist Party. Oh my gosh, guys. So Xi Jinping, he pumped a bunch of money into Iran, which enabled them to maintain their grip on power. So given that, maybe Xi Jinping's real happy with Iran. So Iran is his proxy, then Iran's got their proxies. And what are they doing? They're causing us to expend missiles, which we might otherwise be firing in China one day. So how is it that in all this backdrop that we're supposed to be in contention with China and Iran, we're sending money to Iran? How is this? Are we allowing this money to go to Iran? How is it that the administration is doing it against a strenuous objection of Congress? Tell me, guys, how is that happening? How is that happening? So, it don't make any walking around sense, guys. So, here's the thing. According to Congress, according to the House of Representatives, there's a report there. Looks like there's a bunch of traffic jammed up ahead. Maybe going slow here a little bit. Don't pay a lot of attention to this, guys. Alright, so according to the U.S. House of Representatives, there's a certain country located between Vietnam and Mongolia whose leader has a name that rings with ping ping. If you know what I mean. Trying not to name names here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. According to the congressional website, that country sent money to Taterhead. You know what I'm talking about. The POTUS. Oh my gosh, guys. So maybe what did that buy that country between Vietnam and Mongolia? It's also located between, let's say Afghanistan and Taiwan. If you look at east to west, west to east in that case. Put some attention here. All right, so what in the world you think that money bought them some influence? If you think that money bought them some influence, put a 2 in the chat room. If you don't think it did, put a 1. A 1 if you think that money did not buy any influence with the current administration. 2 if you think it did. Maybe that's why we're sending money to a country that is sending money to proxies that fire missiles at us so we can spend our missiles. Well, that's the less we got to use against China. It takes years to replace some of this stuff, remember? So, hey, old Fort Bragg, good to see you in the house. Hey, hello, fry one goat. It's time for a goat fry, right? Anyway, guys. Yeah, this country's imploding. How you doing, Colonel Cole? Anyway, guys, I got to be careful about watching the chat room. There's a bit of traffic out here tonight. And I got to keep my eyeballs on the road. That's what I'm doing. I glance at the screen intermittently, but that's about it. Actually reading stuff, probably not tonight. It's just a little too much traffic. I just wanted to go over that with you guys. Oh, it gets worse. Guess what? Do you know, under the current administration, under President Biden, President Taterhead, thank you, Michelle, sanctioned Iran 19 times. That sounds good. Oh yeah, Biden sanctioned Iran 19 times. The Biden administration had sanctioned the state of Alaska 55 times, which means Biden loves Iran three times more than he loves Alaska. Oh yeah, they love Iran more than Alaska. Obviously, send money to Iran, go light on sanctions, but then throw the book at a United States state, Alaska. 55 times that the administration is basically sanctioned or taking actions against Alaska, and only 19 times against Iran. Did you know secession is more popular in Alaska than it is in Texas? Wonder why? Oh, just a workaround. Tim, hey, sure thing. All right, thank you. Salute to you both. Pull a salute here. All right, appreciate that, guys. That's what keeps me running here. Slower lane for a little bit, let some folks by me. So, yeah, fry one goat. And sure thing. Heck yeah. All right, guys. So let's go into some more. Alaska. Why Alaska? Well, because Alaska's a resource producer. Alaska was producing timber, and then Clinton shut them down from producing timber, and the T-Man let them do it again. Alaska produces oil. Alaska produces minerals. Alaska is a raw resource center for the United States of America. But Biden shut down the timber. He's picking on the oil. He's shutting down all, what Alaskans do. But where does it go? To us. Or at least our coffers. So it goes to the marketplace, which is a worldwide tool like oil. You realize that when Ukrainians hit the oil refineries in Russia yesterday, the day before, that the price of oil went up worldwide? Why is that? It's because it's all one big pool. It don't matter where it comes from, where it goes. It's still all one big price. Anyway, so here's the deal. Alaska, resource producer, getting picked on by current administration. And what does that mean? Does that mean the administration just, maybe it means they don't like America? What Tucker Carlson asked, he asked a real pointed question one time. He says, how can the party that hates America run America? I think we've got the answer now, straight in the ground. What else have they done? Oh, what's Grady said? Everyone in the house is sick. Oh my God. Gotta be careful reading these messages. Alright, everybody just pray for Granny and her family tonight. Family sounds like it don't sound good at all. Yeah. I'm not at a point where I can just stop and pray while I'm driving. I gotta get to Texas, Planet Houston. I'm on my way back to Planet Houston. I turned my transmission over. Well, we're going to talk about World War III here in a minute, but for a little bit. But I'm on my way back to Houston because I turned my transmission over to an actual transmission repair shop. I found one. The guy, I called him to ask him questions. He started telling me all about my transmission and the one I had. Even before I told him, he said all the transmissions made before 95 only had 3 pins on them. After 95, they put 8 pins in them. And I knew automatically that the transmission the junkyard sold me was the wrong transmission that wouldn't work in my vehicle. Just talking to this guy, and he gave me a lot of details. Well, it turns out he actually gave me, of all the other transmission shops I called before, the best price. He had the most knowledge, gave me the best price to fix it, over opposed to some of these other, fancier, ritzier shops that were to charge me over twice as much as this guy's charging me. So I took my transmission to him. It's still, I had shops who said $4,000. So really, I took it to this guy. He took it apart, and he found that the previous transmission shop that charged me $3,000 hadn't done anything to the transmission inside, except take out a bearing race, put a washer in there where it's supposed to be a bearing. They cut a internal wiring harness. They put a broken spring in to the valve body. Of course, I found wood inside the transmission fluid, lots of metal, dirty filter. They didn't do anything they should have done for $3,000. The transmission should have been rebuilt. But no, they charged me double what this guy's charging me. But no, did they do any of that? No. In fact, they only finger tight put the transmission back in the system. In fact, they left I don't know why they messed with my engine bolts. The engine mount brackets were on finger tight, guys. I could have had a wreck. The only engine and transmission could have dropped out and be driving down the highway and caused me to have a horrific wreck. I think I'm going to sue them for criminal negligence or something. These guys need to go to prison. This transmission shop I dealt with out there is flat horrible. Flat horrible. I am going to do a special on them on my Pot of Papa's channel, and I am going to bust them. I just got to get it all together. I got to find some time to edit. I got tons of video, and I'll have more video. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe the stuff they did. They were horrendous. And it wasn't just me. I got a buddy out there. My vehicle's at his place. He got taken by me even more than I did. It's just unbelievable. This place is unbelievable. Anyway, all right, enough said for that. And I got another guy in Texas I'm going to spank too. Another mechanic. It looks like he's going to have a spanking. So, oh, you mess with me, you're going to pay. Don't mess with me. A lot of people think they can get away with that. No. You're not going to get away. So, alrighty, folks. So let's talk World War III news. World War III news is that, according to Ukrainians, there's a lot of big news. According to Ukrainians, a Ukrainian newspaper, they claim that they've got plans, or they've seized the plans from the Kremlin, written by no less than Putin, for a plan for a full-blown world war against Europe. They're saying that once Ukraine falls, they're going to head on into Europe. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, because that's the kind of thing that Ukraine's been trying to say all along. If you don't fund us, you're next, I really think that there needs to be a peace deal signed. Ukraine needs to go to the negotiating table, sign a peace deal with Russia. Ceasefire, something to stop the war. I think they need to give the Donbass region to Russia, pledge not to join Ukraine, but not disarm. Nobody should have to disarm. Russia probably try to help disarm. No, nobody should have to disarm. But that's what I think they ought to do, in exchange to stop the war. Because the American intelligence has decided the momentum shifted. It's on Russia's side. And Christine Amanpour just did a video with somebody with the Carnegie Institute for World Peace, who basically said time for Ukraine's running out, which is what I said all along. I've said that time is not on Ukraine's side. I've said that way back. I said if Ukraine's going to win, they better do something fast. And when they failed with that spring offensive, once they supposedly broke through the enemy lines to do end run around, to go behind the enemy lines and take advantage of breaking through them, when they failed to do that, basically I said it's over. They lost. That's it. Now they're talking about taking Crimea. Really? Crimea is exceedingly hard to take. Let's see that take place. Now they do have some insiders down there. Maybe they can pull something off. They managed to sink a lot of Russian ships. They managed to take out some of the Russian AWACS airplanes. Now they're getting some victories, and they launched a major drone strike that was choreographed, I guess, this invasion of Russia that took place, and that's the other news item. We had this Russian invasion that took place from what is supposed to be Russian forces that were stationed in Ukraine, and these are the Freedom of Russia Legion, the Siberian Battalion, and the Russian Volunteer Corps. Russian Volunteer Corps. These three organizations staged a raid into Kursk and into the Belgrade Oblast. And there's some little village that the Freedom of Russian Legion claimed they took. I can't remember right now. Some little village they claimed they took. They claimed the Russians were fleeing, blah, 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 blah. Well, they went in with tanks and some other stuff. The last time they went in, they had American Humvees with them. How'd they get those? Oh, that's the pictures that Russia showed. Not Humvees. Bradley fighting vehicles, excuse me. Russia showed pictures of Bradley fighting vehicles they captured from the Freedom of Russia Legion. The last time they went, as you know, this is probably their third incursion into Belgrade, no less. And they've been beat back each time. Well, Russia claims they beat them back this time, although the Freedom of Russia Legion is claiming they're still engaged. So there's, still a fog of war. There's claims and counterclaims. If they've not been beaten back yet, they will be, I'm pretty sure. Russia, they're claiming they're going to go all the way into Moscow on the Freedom of Russia Legion. Well, Prigozhin might have had a chance at that, but he blew it. He didn't go in. And I think he had a lot better shot at it than these guys did. He had a lot better forces. And he stopped at the border and decided it wasn't worth it. Of course, in that kind of world, when you challenge the master and you stop, you're going at him and you stop, well, you might as well just kneel down and let him off of your head. Because you were the walking dead. And you see Prigozhin is no longer with us, is he? So, you don't make it run like that and it stops. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean it. Yeah, right. I think the leader is going to just forget about it. He can't. Even if internally, if he wanted to, he couldn't, because he's got to show strength. If he loved you, he would still have to do what he had to do, because he's got to be the tough man. He's got to show strength. He can't rule a country like that unless you are the tough man. You show the weaknesses, bye-bye. fall for power. That's what's happened. That is what happens. So they got to do these kind of things in those kind of countries to maintain their power. Of course, that don't, match with what happens here in the United States. We have a very different system or chaos or something. It's Wise Al. Good to see you, Wise Al. I hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you, Wise Al. How are things, Wise Al? I know I'm usually late. I'm usually exceedingly late on these videos. But it's because I'm speeding. Everybody's passing me. Left and right. Guts on fire. I'm hoping maybe some weird coincidence is coming. Oh, wow. Lord, I missed that meeting today. Lord Dragon Red. Today was the day for the meeting on the MP Task Force of National and Homeland Security. And because I'm driving, I missed it. I'll try to follow up Glenn Rhodes. I emailed him the night before. Thought I was going to have to miss it. I was asking him for his call-in number. He didn't reply to me. I will try to call him later and talk to him. It's always next month. I don't think we'll be able to do it this Friday with the other group because I'm working on my vehicle, driving back the van. Hopefully I can leave this vehicle at the Enterprise rental car in Spring, Texas, and drive my van home for a change for the first time. I've been trying to get that van out of Houston now since December. So I'll have to, if I can pull it off, we'll have another escape from Planet Houston this time with the van. Because the van does not manage to escape from Planet Houston. I did. But the van didn't. So let's hope this time's a charm. I may have to buy a new torque converter. I got to buy a new muffler. Because they cut my catalytic converter when they were trying to mess with that. They knocked a hole in my muffler too. It's just craziness, guys. Craziness. So I'm trying to get all this stuff together. I can use some prayers that this thing will work this time. This is running me slap out of money. I'm going to be go to Arizona. I'm not going to finish my tiny home for months. I'm going to make a mess with it. I'll be doing just to find money to eat. Money for gas. I'll be lucky if I have enough gas money to get any of my stuff to Arizona. I've got to sell in Alabama. This is, I don't have any income on that. Except for what you guys are generous with. Super chats, that's about it. Anyway, guys, so I appreciate y'all. Really do. Oh, all these lights behind me. Sorry about that. Those street lights were a nuisance, weren't they? Oh, hey, I'm dropping the phone here. Let's see here. Unknown. Says, I wish I could help you, Greg. Well, hey, prayers might be a good help. Sometimes that's what I need. We're back in Arkansas. It's hard to watch you from Eastern time. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I get that. That's your grandson. Yeah, it makes it challenging too. There you go. Yeah, I can use some prayers, guys. Prayers of success that I get my vehicle out and control some of these costs I'm dealing with. Maybe I'll have some good luck financially and health too. Use prayers for all that. And they're flying around me. I'm speeding. These guys are just flying around me like I'm sitting still. Yikes. All right, I'm on I-12, westbound down, putting it up and trucking it. We're going to do what they say can't be done. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Westbound, just like a bandit. Yeah, I'm heading west on I-12, heading into Planet Houston. Yikes. Place is like a black hole. It's hard to get out of. Hopefully I can free my van from Planet Houston. This is mission van freedom. I got the freedom of Russian Legion. I got the freedom of my van. That's for you, man. Let me find what's that? look fine. You, my dear friend. Okay, thank you. Hey, X-Dragon. Thank you for that. Eat ice cream to cool down. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's what Biden does. Eats ice cream all the time. I got some emails, Lord. I haven't been checking my email today, though. I've been on the road again. Didn't check much last night. So I had to get ready to get on the road. Alright, folks. So that's the gist of it. We still got tension between, well, now China has got on to South Korea. China's chiding South Korea for basically sympathizing with the Philippines. Well, who couldn't sympathize with people who were being attacked with water cannons and everything else? And so China's telling South Korea, mind your own business or else. Really? Bullies in China just trying to take over everything all around you. And then anybody challenges it or criticizes it, you want to just attack them verbally. China's worse than bullies. It's worse than that. They're bullies, but it's worse than that. This is just atrocious. What they've done to the Philippines. So, they're all their neighbors. This is why we've got India putting 10,000 more troops up there in the Himalayas. Tensions with the South China Sea with the Philippines is ratcheting up. And hey, you said Samuel Turner. Thank you, sir. Get some coffee. Stay on the mission. Time is short. That's right. I need to get this fan going. I want to have something to live in. So, all right. Salute to Samuel Turner. If I can get my hand up. Hang on. Salute. Pardon me. It's kind of hard for me to control everything. All right, Samuel Turner. Thank you much, sir. All right, so Bass Pro Shop. That's one of the places if you go shop at, you get on Biden's list. Call him back. Anyway, guys, you put in a super chat and it didn't show up. That's weird. Michelle usually sends some to my Green Greg's website. It should have showed up if you put a super chat in. I didn't see it. Well, thank you, Lord Dragon Red. Didn't show up. It's odd. Just going back and see it. That's weird. Usually I show with a super chat in for $1. $1.99. People have talked $1.99. Yeah, I know. Did y'all see it, guys? An email that went through. Okay, well, thank you. Well, whatever. I know this thing is weird. This platform is weird. That's all I got to say. It's probably working like my. There it is. See it now. Here's a cup of coffee for you. Thank you, Lord Dragon the Red. Salute to you. All right. If you can see me sleep, it's dark in here. Well, you're listening to me. They ain't much to watch my ugly mug sitting here talking to y'all. So it probably don't hurt if I'm in the dark. I probably look better in the dark. Like Samuel Turner tells me, I'm at least the second ugliest guy in the world. We're fighting to see. We're going to arm wrestle to see who's really the ugliest. He tells me he is, but I don't buy it. Oops, I got light. Now you'll see me again. You're probably better off if you don't see me. Hey, Samuel Turner. All right. It's something neat. Yeah, I will have to do that out here on Planet Houston. Salute Samuel Turner. But I'm not in my kitchen refrigerator, so thank you, sir. It's snowing in Utah. It's snowing in Snowflake and the Show Low area there. Vernon. Snow in Vernon? Must have. Alright. Yeah, it's cold out there. Where I'm going is probably going to be in the 80s. Down in Houston, it's warm, wet, bayous. Think Louisiana, that's what Houston's like. Warm and wet, muggy, high humidity. You know, the oak trees never drop their leaves over the winter. You know, they just make new ones. I mean, everywhere else in the country, the leaves turn colors and drop off. Pecan trees drop leaves, a few trees drop leaves, but a lot of them hold on to their leaves year round. When I was there at the end of December after Christmas, I was seeing some trees were just starting to drop leaves. I thought, what? I mean, autumn just starting down here? They fell off everywhere else. But I come back, a couple of weeks ago, or even before last, whatever it was. Maybe it was last week. I don't know, it's all running together for me. There was all these green leaves on the oak trees. I said, what is this? And it's not, they don't even drop here. They stay green year round. Wow, there's palm trees down there. So for those that were worried about me being in Houston, being close to the fires up around Amarillo, my home in Alabama is closer to the Great Lakes than Houston is to Amarillo. Go figure that. My home in Alabama, deep, dark depths of the heart of Dixie, is closer to Yankee Land's, the northern border and the Great Lakes, than Houston is to Amarillo. So go figure that one, guys. Give you a sense of the size of Texas. Texas is puny compared to Alaska. If Alaska broke into 2 states, Texas would be the 3rd largest state. As if the 2 states of Alaska are the same size. Go figure that one. Alrighty, guys. Wow, we got some good super chats today. Most appreciative. So, I don't know, guys. That's really it. I just came here to tell you guys, for those that hadn't joined or didn't hear this, because I said it when I first started, you catch a lot of this on the rewind, but the administration has released, or actually extended, the waiver on the sanctions that today, he did that today, that enables Iran to get $10 billion. So in essence, the administration is funding Iran, who funds the Houthis, and all those other proxy groups that's been firing at our troops overseas. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Guys, I don't know how you make any sense of this. I have no clue. Is there somebody in here that can explain this to me and make sense of it? Can somebody here justify that? If you can justify that, say, here's the answer. I want to hear it. If you can justify that, I need to hear this. I don't get this at all. Who am I? I'm just some poor dumb rocket scientist. What can I say? But yeah, it just fits with what all they've done. Well, I think I know the reason, but I can't justify it. To me, there's no justice in it. It's not right. They're led by thieves and scoundrels. Well, you got that right, Lord Dragon the Red. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? First guard is, oh yeah, Haiti. Man, I hear that the gang that took over in Haiti is cannibals. That's what they're claiming. They're saying this gang, which is basically a drug cartel that took over in Haiti, is a bunch of cannibals. Oh yeah, there's a U.S. congressman, a Republican from, what was his name? I thought I remember his name, I can't remember it now. Republican from Florida, who was part of the rescue mission for rescuing 10 Americans out of Haiti. You know, people that Biden left behind. You know, we used to have this moniker in America, leave no man behind. No man, no woman. Leave no one behind. But suddenly, with Afghanistan, it's like, oh, leave everybody behind. You know, yeah, we leave lots of people behind. And the same kind of thing was going on in Haiti. But we had this, pardon me, I got to put the phone. Lower. Hey, we got a super chat. Wazal, thank you so much. Salute to you. Missing me live. We missed having you in here. What is going on here? Got a blue light special here in at Lockmart in the missile department. Alrighty, salute. Wazal. Kmart, remember they used to have the blue light specials? We used to laugh. We got a blue light special at Lockmart in the missile department. So I saw the blue lights on the road and made me think of that. Yeah, there's a lot of development around here. So we're in some municipal area on the edge of one of them. Nolans is south of me. Probably west of that by now. I imagine I'm no longer due north of Nolans. I am in Louisiana. I am on I-12. You can probably be close to I-10. I don't know where I-12 merges into I-10. A lot of traffic. Must be the time a lot of people must be going on. Hey, Jesse's in the house? Yeah, this was the house earlier. He was talking about snow, I believe. We got some high rises here. We're definitely in the municipal area. We got a really tall Marriott. This may be Lafayette or something. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to the map right now. Louisiana. Make the hot sauce. Louisiana. Chicory coffee. Cotton basket. Slow her down a little bit. Back her off. Let's people get around me. Especially the cop. He's in a big hurry. I'll let him get around. Hang on, guys. Power cord come out. Stick it back in it, but I'm going to stay in this phone. So I'll just keep the power cord plugged in. There we go. I'm about to call back, see who was calling me earlier. Anyway. Thanks, guys. Get out of some traffic. Urban area right now. There's a big long bridge up ahead, I-10, going through the bayou. I think probably 80 miles long. I don't know how long the bridge is. It's just the elevated section. Oh wait, it's crazy. A big long continuous bridge. I-10. I always hope I never break down on that bridge. That'd be the one place I never ever want to break down. That'd be a nightmare. So far, or have a health problem or something. Long bridge like that. That would not be fun. Past the cop. Slow down, Greg. Loudy. Hey, past the cops. Center lane there behind me, get by. Must be in a hurry, so buzz on by. Buzz. My cuz Buzz. Left lane again. Lafayette. I guess that wasn't Lafayette because it says 10 to Lafayette. I don't know what the place was. Oh yeah, Lafayette's got the high rises. I would have known by now to drive there so much. Oh, I don't know, I must be getting close. Let's see it. Alright, 10 now. I see a big tower. Yeah. It's a big tower up there. Looks like the state capitol building or something. Yep. About to cross the Mississippi, guys. About to cross the Mississippi. Hang on. I-10 now. Coming up on the Mississippi River Bridge. Get over east lanes beside me, maybe we can see the Mississippi River down there. I don't know. Sometimes you can't. It's dark. What you'll be able to see on the phone. Alright, I'm over the Mississippi River. Mississippi River up a mountain, man. West Tennessee River. Alright. We're overland on the west side of the Mississippi River. We're still in Louisiana. We'll be in Louisiana for a while. We across the Mississippi. Next state is Texas. I got a ways to go here in Louisiana. So I got to cross that big long I-10 bridge. Go through Port Charles, a lot of bayou country. Get into Texas, more bayou country, swamps. Yeah, southeast Texas is just like Louisiana. No different. Yeah, I'm watching the road. I got my hands on the steering wheel too. Yeah, get back to double lane, speed up. Westbound and down, put it up and trucking. Alrighty guys, so there we are. On my way to Planet Houston. When I looked, hey there, why's back, new days. New days, safe travel, have a decent super on me. Yeah, supper on you. Thank you. Alright, hang on guys. Salute the new days. Thank you. Wow. Amazing. Appreciate it so much. We don't fuel about a half a tank. I see a Love's truck stop. I love stopping at Love's best. This is such a crowded area. I don't know if I want to pull over here. I think I'll try to hold out for the next, because I don't want to get on that long stretch. Maybe it's good to, yeah, I'm going to take this exit. Good time to stop and see recording and see if I can change the name of this. Yeah, I finally got me a Love's card. So I can get 10 cents off a gallon. It's my favorite truck stop. As you know, I've managed to sleep in Love's truck stop a few times. Although the signs say 1 hour parking, they ain't never said anything about it. I've had about 3 or 4 times I've slept at a Love's truck stop. And I feel relatively safe there, to be honest. Alright, now, what do you do here? This is kind of weird. This was a median ad. I don't know where to. There it is. Wow. Seemed lit up well. Alright, we're going to end the video when I get to the truck stop here. Sorry about that for holding so close. Man, it's like way over there. Is it that far? No, it's not that far. Where's the signs at? $2.99 a gallon. This car is acting weird. I'm driving a little bitty economy car this time, so I'm not moving the transmission. Save on fuel. It is a Mitsubishi Mirage. Means you don't really see it. You know, it's not what you think you see. Something like that. It's not camo, it's Mirage. It's not where you think it is. I don't know. Yeah, are you stopping there? All right. Pull past you then. All right. I am at a gas pump. Alrighty, folks. I am at Love's. Wow. Well, we had a good little drive, good little chat. Where am I? I'm at a Love's truck stop somewhere on I-10, just east of the, no, excuse me, just west of the Mississippi River. I just crossed the Mississippi River. I'm on I-10. Just pulled over at the Love's truck stop. Imaginary car. Yeah, Mirage. What's a Mirage? In a car. I know. It's where you think you see a lake and there's not a lake there. So it's not camo. It's like, it's not really there. So maybe I'm not really here because I'm in a Mirage. You just think you see me. It's not really, I'm not really here. You just think you see me. Alrighty. Well, tonight's been an awesome night for Super Chats, guys. I really appreciate it. That really helps a lot. Oh, so I've been told Granny missed doing my catering, but may start it up again. Seafood and German dishes. Oh, that sounds great. I love both. Alrighty, folks. Alrighty, folks. Hey, thank you, Super Chatters. Thank you so much. Salute to all you. Thank you, mods. You've been active tonight, posting a lot of good links and such. And thank you, everybody, for watching. You know, the platform likes to pick on me, so share my videos far and wide. Because when I first started YouTubing, my channel was growing like a meteor. Back when I was just doing gardening, before I started mentioning things a little bit on the conservative side of the spectrum. And most of my views came from notifications. I get, you know, you can tell when you use what category brings views in. Today, almost no views, because very, very, very few views come from notifications. Everybody's always telling me, Greg, aren't getting notifications? I guess not, because the platform obviously don't love me too much. So, and they like to demonetize me, even when I'm being careful, far more careful than other channels that they monetize. They say a lot more stuff than me. They get a lot more pointy than me. They get away with it. Me, I don't know why that is. I really don't know. It don't make sense to me, but it is what it is. So the best way you can support me is making sure you're still subscribed. Check off and make sure that you see my videos in case you don't get a notification. Just check my channels and share my videos widely. And of course, watch them as you can, especially the ones that are monetized. And just share them widely, and I appreciate that. So. Check out my links to my sponsors, you know, that I didn't even mention any in this video. So it's time to plant a garden, guys. You check True Leaf Market out and Eden Brothers. It's time to plant your garden. Oh, something else I was going to talk about. I forgot about it. What was it? Something else to do with this war stuff. But anyway, I'll save it for a future topic. Thank you all. Thank you one and all for watching. To one and all, a good night. And well, that I will say, Greg out. They put the button to close it on. They changed the whole screen. Everything's different. It used to press over here with the X. Now it's over here. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Greg out.